just share that screen. That's it. Hi everybody, and welcome to this presentation all about Lifewave on this Monday evening. Thank you ever so much for joining us. My name's Jules, and I'm going to take you through the first part of the presentation all about the patches themselves, and then the lovely Inez is going to take you through the second part, which is all about the business. So as I say, my name's Jules. I've been with Lifewave for about nearly 2 years now, and it's been an incredible journey. So I started patching straight away, and what I did know is that basically I was suffering with loads of brain fog, perimenopausal, lacking energy, and from day one my energy levels just went up through the roof. My mental clarity within 2 weeks was just absolutely amazing. All my brain fog had gone. I haven't had any menopausal symptoms since, and I'm just feeling in the best shape possible. At the age of 51, I feel like I'm 31, and I've just got bags of energy. I'm just loving life, and you know, my eyesight has improved as well. My skin is more glowing. I feel like I'm looking younger, and my hair has thickened as well. But I noticed things throughout this time, just different things along the way, and it's amazing really what results you do see. So they really do appeal to everyone. But enough about me, let's get on with the presentation. So I'm going to first of all share a little video with you about how these patches work. If I could get it on, there we go.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. Lifewave's phototherapy patches use light that can promote a general state of health and healthy activity unique to each Lifewave patch. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared energy emitted from the body is reflected back into the body and then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy. Lifewave phototherapy patches promote an environment that enables the body to optimize its restorative energy and enhances your ability to live well without the use of harmful drugs or chemicals. To find out more, contact your distributor. Lifewave. Live long. Live well.
Oh, I love that video. Every time I see it, it's just incredible really how these patches work and how they help our bodies heal themselves. Anyway, the question I have for you is, have you been patched yet? These patches elevate, activate and regenerate your cells. If you haven't tried one already, get one on your back and feel the benefits. So this little disclaimer here basically says that Lifewave is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure or prevent any disease or medical condition. However, the coincidences along the way are incredible. You know, we've seen them help so many people with so many different ailments, and the stories are life-changing. And you'll see and hear some of those a little bit later. So we can't have a Lifewave presentation without talking about the CEO and the inventor of X39, David Smith. He is a genius, guys, and he has over 200 patents. He is the main scientist and inventor behind the scenes, and he specializes in age reversal. That's not just anti-aging, it's a different thing, a much better. Age reversal is a real thing. In 2008, David focused his attention on stem cell research, which is a massive thing these days. And recent patent took 10 years and $4.5 million to bring to the market, and that was for the X39 patch. So this just shows a little example of one of the patents here, and you can actually see all the clinical studies on thisisitinfo.com. That is full of information, guys, and I'll talk a little bit about that website later. But as you can see from this patent, it does actually quote here by saying it elevates copper peptides, including activation of stem cells, improvements in energy, elevation of antioxidants, reduction in inflammation, management of pain, improvements in stamina, elevation of collagen production, and improved wound healing. Wow, that's incredible. If you can think about all the people that you can help with these patches just by listing those things that it can help with, and it just proves that it can actually help with all of these things through this patent. But also the patent is there for protection as well, because they last about 20 years. Now we're 5 years in, which means that we still have 15 years left of this patent, which means that we are protected from any other competition out there. We're unique and it can't be copied. So why are stem cells so important? Well, they are able to make more cells like themselves, so they self-renew. They can become other cells that do different things. So this is a process called differentiation, and they're needed for maintenance of tissue as well as repair after injury. So why X39? Well, we're born with billions of stem cells when we're babies, but by the age of 30, only half of them are active. And by the age of 60, they're practically dormant. So we need something to reactivate those cells and really take us back to a more youthful state. And hundreds of millions of people are experiencing symptoms of aging. You never hear of anyone say that they wished or they felt or looked older. Everyone wants to feel and look younger, and this is why we need this kind of technology. So how does X39 work? Well, it's a proprietary form of phototherapy, which means that it works with light. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to stand in the sunlight to make this work. It's actually working with our own light. So it's a patented nanocrystal technology, and it basically helps to reflect our own infrared light back into our bodies. This in turn reactivates our copper peptides, which then reactivates our stem cells. The great thing about it is it's non-transdermal, so there's no drugs, no chemicals and no stimulants, and it's totally non-invasive. And the benefits of X39 are endless, but these are some of the general ones that people tend to feel in the first few weeks. So increased strength, mental clarity, as I said before, that was a big one for me. Reduced inflammation, and inflammation can be anywhere in the body and it can cause all kinds of pain. Restored muscle and skeletal conditions. Increased stamina, improvement in sleep. Most people report that their sleep has really improved, especially the quality of the sleep, so they are actually waking up feeling more rested. And energy and vitality. Most people, I find, really notice that their energy levels improve in the first few days. And improved skin appearance, so people will start noticing that you're looking glowing and more youthful. And these give you an optimal health, so a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being. And these are the long-term results. So in the first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. So you won't actually feel this happening, but this is what is happening inside your body. And within 6 weeks, your brain becomes more balanced. So this is when you start noticing you're more focused, you've got mental clarity, you're more alert, and you're calmer as well. You're able to deal with things more in a calm way. And within 3 months, your collagen is increased. So we need collagen all over our body. It's kind of the glue that holds our body together. So it's really important. It's not just the collagen in our skin. However, people do start noticing at this stage that you are looking younger. And within 6 months, your heart reverses in age. So it's been clinically proven that the heart can actually reverse in age by up to 8 years, which is absolutely incredible. And as David Smith, the CEO, said, it's not anti-aging, it's actually age reversing. So this is really interesting. It's the results of a topography map of a 77-year-old woman. And as you can see in session 1, there's a lot of red there. And the redness signifies the inflammation in the brain. So at this stage, she's not wearing any X39. You can see there's loads of inflammation there and a lack of brain coherence. Now in session 2, she's been wearing X39 for 3 weeks. And as you can see, there's no more red there, so no more inflammation and improved brain coherence. And then by session 3, she's been wearing X39 for 6 weeks. And as you can see, it's a total turnaround, much better brain coherence and no inflammation. And it can be noted that when she came in, her brain was hyperactive. Her brain calmed down dramatically at the second visit after wearing X39 for 3 weeks. And her brain remained calm after wearing the patch for 6 weeks. So I absolutely love that, and they are incredible results. But it basically helps at inflammation everywhere in the body. So as you can see from that first picture on the left, There's a lot of inflammation there, and someone's shoulders and back in the first picture, signified again by the red. Now, if you can see in the second picture, it's a total different story there. All the inflammation's gone practically, and it just really does show that these patches really do work when it comes to inflammation. And on the right, you can see the picture of a lady's hands there. Now, you can see the inflammation again, the redness there. And she's only been wearing the X39 patch for 30 minutes in the second picture. And you can see, again, it's a massive turnaround. So it shows how quickly these results can happen. And it has also been known to help your hair grow. So we have a lot of people, men and women, who experience hair loss, and they start wearing the X39 patch. And actually, a lot of stories have come back where people are experiencing hair growth again, getting rid of any kind of bald spots. But also, sometimes the hair does grow back in a more youthful colour. So if you were like darker when you were younger, then sometimes people do have the hair growing back the colour they were when they were younger. So it's absolutely incredible, and we've had a lot of stories of this helping people with hair growth, or even like myself, hair getting thicker and in better condition as well. And we have loads of athletes using our patches. So these are not sponsored athletes. They're athletes that just wear the patches to improve their performance. Now, Michael Phelps won the Olympic gold using our energy enhancer patches in 2004. Now, I mean, it was a great performance, but actually our CEO was called in front of the committee because they thought he was using energy, performance enhancing drugs. But obviously he proved that it was non-transdermal, non-invasive, no drugs. So Michael Phelps did get to keep his medal, but it just shows how fantastic it is and how it can improve the performance. But not only that, we have sportsmen and women throughout the world in different sports using our patches. Sean May, NBA player, uses the energy enhancer. Our lovely David Beckham has been seen wearing the energy enhancer as well. And Lorenzo Salvadori, who's a superbike champion, wears the X39 to help him improve his focus and alertness. But as I say, there's many more athletes around the world using these patches. So how do we wear X39? Well, as you can see from the two pictures there, the two recommended areas are either underneath the belly button or on the nape of the neck. Now, these are recommended because they're acupressure points and they are the places where the clinical studies were done from. However, these patches are systemic, so they work systemically throughout the body. So actually, you can put it anywhere on the body. Now, you wear them for 12 hours on and 12 hours off to repair and rejuvenate. So you throw one away once you've taken it off. Or some people tend to put them on their pets or their children because there's a little bit of life left in them. So we have actually known results from those as well. So that's incredible. And it can put more than one patch on at a time. So that means that you can use one of our supplementary patches as well. You wouldn't wear two X39 together, but you can wear a supplementary patch as well if you wanted to, just to kind of boost the effectiveness. And you put a new patch on every day and repeat. The important thing is that you drink loads and loads of water, really keep hydrated. And the best thing is if you have electrolytes as well, because it really does help the effectiveness of the patches. So David Schmidt advises a 90-day protocol. So although this is a recommendation, we have seen results in weeks, days, hours, minutes, and even seconds. And our bodies are not all built the same. So, you know, the cause of certain conditions can be different. So, for instance, the most common reason for the lack of response to the patches is actually dehydration. Like I said before, it's really important to keep hydrated, to just keep the effectiveness of the patches there. And again, as I say, if you have got electrolytes, then that really does boost the performance even more. So this is a fantastic website to steer you towards. Thisitit.info.com. I did mention it a little bit earlier. Now, this is full of information about the patches, the science behind them, loads of videos, testimonials. Honestly, there's so much information in there, guys. It's absolutely incredible. So head towards there if you want a little bit more information about the patches themselves. So this is my favourite part of the presentation because we get to hear from you guys. So X39 is sophisticated yet so simple to explain, and the testimonials of X39 are life-changing and emotional. And the best thing about X39 is it absolutely works. Now, we have had testimonials on all kinds of ailments, and they are life-changing and emotional. So I'm going to open up the floor now and see if we can hear from a couple of you. Just a 2-minute story about how the X39 patch has worked for you and what benefits you've noticed. So if anyone would like to give us a little testimonial.
I will. I
Yeah,
usually
oh,
start.
brilliant. Thank you, Deborah.
I have herniated disc in my back, and they're very painful, but I used to have a spur you could feel. It's gone.
Wow.
Absolutely gone. I had my daughter feel, I go, feel this when we were on holiday, and she goes, it's not there. I said, I know, it's gone.
Wow. That's
It's
brilliant.
totally gone. Now, what's going to be really neat, I have had cancer, and every 6 months I have all these tests. Well, I'm going this month for all these tests. I'm going to compare everything. I'm going to have actual medical results to prove some of this.
Oh, fantastic.
That will be great. And then also, I'm a victim of bites and mosquitoes, everybody. They bite my legs and I get scars. My right leg is almost totally clear. You can hardly see the scars.
Wow.
Yeah. And my sleep has really improved. So there we go. And I have more energy. And my friend said, oh, God, no. Because I have a lot of energy anyway. Please, no.
Oh, I love it. Brilliant.
Those are
Oh,
my exciting news. And I did spend that time with my daughter in Venice. And I'm telling you, she's just uplifted in her spirits. And she didn't complain once about her neck pain because she's got severe injuries from being a competitive figure skater.
wow.
So she didn't complain once about any ache or pain, except the day we were leaving, she had a migraine, but that's because we deserved one at that point, the way it was going. But yeah, it was great.
Oh,
So,
amazing. Oh, thank you
yeah.
so much, Deborah. That's brilliant.
And I've also, one of my good friends, she just got on the program, and I've just wrote, I need to talk to her to see if she's received them and that. But if she shows any changes, I'm putting her on here because this woman has pains everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, she and she's chronic with pain, all kinds of different ones like fibromyalgia, joints, and all of this. And I told her to also put her on her dog because she loses all her fur on her belly from something they put it on grass, and she gets all red and infected. So I said, well, when you take it off, you put it on Cara.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna see. So they're my 2 test subjects.
Oh, excellent. Well, keep us informed then. Thank you.
I will.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Deborah. Okay, who else would like to give a little quick testimonial? Anyone, or am I going to pick on someone? Camilla?
Me again. Hello again.
Hi.
Yeah, for those of you who haven't heard my story before, I've been doing the patches now 6 months, although it's gone very fast. The first month I didn't tell anyone about it because I was scared of growing an extra head or extra fingers or turning green. And I thought, well, I'll be the guinea pig and try it on myself. Anyway, since then, I've got feeling back under my arm since I had cancer 22 years ago, had all the lymph nodes removed, and I was told the feeling would never come back after 2 years if it hadn't come back in that period. And suddenly I've got feeling back under my arm. Whether it's a coincidence or whether I'd not noticed it before, I don't know. Far more energy, which is unbelievable because I'm coming up for 63 next month. So I'm really excited to be feeling younger, more energized, which is what you need at this time of life, and just having a ball with it, enjoying it and talking to everybody I meet. So it's fabulous. So thank you, Anne, for introducing me to it.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you ever so much, Camilla. That's fantastic. I love to hear your story. Thank you.
Thank you.
I hear that Millie would like to give her testimonial. If you can unmute. No? I'm just asking you to unmute it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, okay, great.
Brilliant.
Just to say, I've only had one patch once and gave gave me one patch. So I need to join the program. But 2 days after just the one patch, I was thinking, gosh, I just felt so ridiculously well. And my sort of energy was back. And because I used to be able to do hands-on healing, and my hands used to get, but I just I used to have to really, because my hands felt they were healing, and I haven't had that for years. And I was thinking, gosh, what supplements have I had recently? I was thinking, nothing really. And I suddenly it took me half an hour to work it out that, gosh, it really is that patch?
Yeah.
And I sort of, yeah. And because I know particular ailments at the moment, I just felt ridiculously well just with one patch. So I absolutely need to join. I realize that's why I sort of keep on joining. I can't wait to join properly because I was blown away by one patch.
Brilliant.
So yes, that's
That's
all.
amazing.
Yeah,
They're magical, aren't they?
yeah, really.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you for sharing that, Millie. That's
No,
brilliant.
thank
You'll
you.
have to let us know how you're getting on once you get some more patches.
Yeah, yeah, well, good.
Oh, thanks for sharing. That's brilliant.
Okay.
Okay, super. Okay, so I'm going to pass on to the lovely Inez. Who would you like to tell your story as well, Inez, before we start sharing again?
Absolutely. So just under 2 years ago, I was introduced to these patches by Jules, who sent me this garbled, excited WhatsApp message. And I wasn't in a good space and I didn't want to hear it. I refused to look at anything that was more than 3 minutes long. I wouldn't read anything. But thankfully, and we are both so utterly grateful that you pestered us, that you were persistent, shall we say, persistent. Because there was just something about them, and I'm one of these people that if I haven't tried something, I can't really say no. You can't say no to something you haven't tried. And I thought, well, I'll give it a go. 30 days probably won't work. I'll get my money back. Jules will be happy I've tried it, and I can just carry on with life. And I was also one of these one patch wonders. Got this sleeve of these tiny, thin little things. Looked at them. Technology to me is something that has wires with, right? So where's the wires in this thing? Where do you plug it into? What do you do? Took the backing off, slapped it on the back of my neck, and I got this like little tingling on the inside of my shoulders, like little bubbles. And then immediately I had a very, very tight muscle on the right hand side of my neck, which would give me headaches. And I'd suffered with it for years. It wasn't massively debilitating, but I couldn't look over my shoulder properly. And it just released as if I'd taken a very strong painkiller. And I thought, wow. Within a few weeks, I reckon, I had a torn meniscus in my right knee I'd suffered with for about 2 years. Couldn't walk for more than 20 minutes without really shooting pains into my knee. That completely went. I tested it by walking a couple of rescue dogs, and I was able to do nearly 6 kilometers, and it still wasn't giving me any jip. I was so unfit because I wasn't able to walk properly for so long. I'd had damaged ligaments in my elbow, which I again suffered for like 10 and a half years, which was respectively getting worse. I couldn't have done that. I couldn't have lifted up a glass of water like that. I couldn't scrub. I couldn't clean. Had little gadgets and stuff like that to help me, and that cleared up. Amongst other things, menopause got better, all sorts of symptoms, loads of energy. Skin is just amazing. I don't use any skincare at all, which is probably quite bad. My neck is so smooth. I can't stop telling people, feel my neck, feel my neck. I know, but at the age of 59, it was scraggy. It was getting all scraggy. Any sort of loose skin, any sort of cellulite, and that's completely gone. Stretch marks are getting less. Scars are getting less. It's just phenomenal. And I keep seeing the benefits more and more. And the more I'm wearing it, it's like it goes into deeper healing. So for me, it's been absolutely fantastic. So yeah, can't recommend them highly enough.
Brilliant.
Jules, you're going to let me live that down, are you?
No.
You'll be like,
Well, even when it started working for you, I think you were reluctant to tell me.
I was still, you said, what's happened? Well, that's happened, but it's not really a wow thing yet until I get a wow factor.
Yeah.
And then when I did, it was with my elbow, and it was like, that's it, and I couldn't shut up about it. So here we are. Spreading the word to everybody. So X39, extremely sophisticated, this wonderful technology, but extremely simple to explain. Take the backing off, slap it on your neck. So the question is to you is, what's more important in your life? Is it family time freedom, security, travel, better health, less debt? What is there that you want? Everybody's always craving something in life, and it usually means needing either money or extra money. So for me, it was less debt, time freedom, and of course, better health. And we can help with all of that. Now, let me tell you a little bit about that company. Lifewave is a company that started nearly 21 years ago, and it's been growing ever since. Most of us haven't heard of it. I certainly hadn't heard of it. A 20-year-old or 19-year-old company back then. But they produced all these other patches before the X39 came out. And so it was, hitting along the ground. It was turning over, making a profits of 20 million each year, which was pretty good as a company, but it wasn't really increasing. And then David Schmidt found the Holy Grail, and the X39 came out, and you can see how the income increased massively. So from 2021 20 million, 320 million, 430 million, 600 million in 24, and we are on target to hit the billion. I mean, that's not done by people getting their money back. That's done by people spreading the word because they're getting amazing results. We're open in over 75 countries, and something I absolutely adored about it, it's not a Me Too product like a lot of other companies that are all, competing in a different in the same sort of space with a slightly similar sort of product, different name, like weight loss, skincare, supplements, and all this type of thing. We are completely unique because we are patented. Well, Lifewave is now ranked #1 momentum company, and you can see all the figures there for yourself. 3,000% growth rate, just phenomenal, and it's been on this one specific patch. So you're interested, what now? Well, there are several different buying options. Perhaps you're on here thinking, well, maybe I'd just like to try it and I'll be a customer. No problem at all. You can come in at a customer. There is a retail price and there is a wholesale price. There's only two prices. At a full tip retail customer, you would pay $149.95 for a sleeve, which is 30 days of these patches. Or you can have the option of signing up as a preferred customer, which means that you go onto an auto ship that can be cancelled at any time. And the patches come down from $150 to just $100. And you'll get every quarter, you'll get some samples sent out to you at the end of the year. If you continued for the whole year, you'll get a whole sleeve of patches. There's also the Preferred Customer Plus scheme, which is the same as the Preferred Customer, but has a little admin fee for a year, and then you get samples every single month, plus your sleeve at the end of the month. Or you can become a brand partner. There are various different kits with the brand partner, and you can either do that as a customer and not actually sell the product, totally up to you, or you can get involved and get involved in the business side of things. So the enrollment packages are these are the kits, which means you basically just buy in bulk, okay? And you can see the prices there. You can see it's core, the advanced, the premium. Most people come in at core. And then once you're there, you can actually upgrade to the advanced. And if you upgrade, it's actually really, really good value because you pay the difference between what you've paid and what you're going to pay for the next sort of 3 sleeves. And they're all changeable as well. So, speak to the person who puts you on here. They'll be able to explain everything. And you can go from there. So how do you earn with Lifewave? There are four actual income streams. You've got the retail, which is your online shop. So when I speak to a customer or a potential customer, and I'm talking to them and they just really want to become a customer, I tend to get them signed up as a preferred customer. And then, of course, there's a little commission for me from the company. They're paying the same as I pay for my patches. It's just the company then reward me. There are introductory bonuses when you introduce somebody who gets involved in the business side of things, and there's various points. I'm not going to go into sort of too much detail because it can be a bit complex, but you also have cycle bonuses, you have matching bonuses, and on top of that, there are other incentives, which could be money, trips, and other rewards that the company bring out. We are very, very well looked after. So the compensation plan that we get is very simple. Getting started is easy, just knowing there's 4 people who get involved with you. You get people. We basically have 2 teams. So there's a left team and a right team, and you get 2 people on your left on the core, 2 people on the right, and you go to manager, and that opens up everything. That is the pinnacle. That's where you're looking to be. You become a manager, you help other people to become managers, you go up the rank, they come up the rank, and everybody wins together. Phenomenal. And the commissions are just incredible. It is actually unlimited. So it's totally up to you. If you're looking for an extra couple of $100 a month, fantastic, we've got a plan for you. If you're maybe looking to replace an income, fantastic, we've got a plan for you. And if you're looking for the big money, fantastic, it's a bit of extra work, but we have a plan for you too. Whoop. And there's also these matching bonuses, this is the unlimited income potential. And it's all based on helping your team, helping the people that you brought into the business win. When they win, you win. And everything's based on points. The company then pay you a percentage of the money that they've earned, but the company pay you. It doesn't come out of their pocket. And people in your team could actually earn more than you. So it's great. Somebody really takes off like a rocket. It's fantastic. You're still going to earn a little bit of extra income and a little percentage, but they're going to earn more money than you. So nobody is limited. It doesn't matter where you come in. So as Jules said, there's a website, the thisisit.info.com. That gives you the information for a customer. You've got testimonials on there. You also have all the patents. It's really, really important to know about that, because some people do ask about it, especially if you're speaking to somebody who has a clinic maybe, or they're sort of involved in some way in therapy. They want to see the science, and the science is all there, very open. And then when you're involved in a team, we have thisisit.team.com, which gives you information of how to get to where you want to go and how to build and all of that. So those are available to you completely free of charge. So as David Schmidt says, you do have an incredible opportunity before you today, and it really is the opportunity to bring the healing power of light to everyone around you. It's one of the reasons we got into the business, because we weren't going to do the business, but when we got this fantastic result and somebody saw me and recommended me my very first customer, we realized we could not keep this to ourselves, and we've made it is our mission in life to spread the word to everybody, up to them if they want to buy. But I'm telling you, they do. 3 customers today, 2 customers yesterday. It's just going absolutely nuts, and we haven't even started. So thank you for listening. Is there another slide? Yeah, now it's time to make your move. What do you want to do? Looking forward to hearing from you and hoping to hear you on one of these calls, giving us your testimonials. Yeah, we're all a family. We're all a team. Thank you for listening. Just go back to the person who shared this opportunity with me. First time I've done those slides.
Brilliant.
We all get there in the end.
Thank you.
No, would it? Q&A.
Yeah, I'm just going to stop recording, guys.
Oh,
and we can have a little